Cement is a man-made binding material. In massive construction works, cement must be tested for its quality. If you want to know what are the laboratory tests to be performed, apparatus required, its permissible limits, and list of IS codes to be used, etc., then watch this video from starting to ending. This video would be very useful and informative for the civil engineering students of Diploma, BTech and MTech. I am sure from this video you would get a minimum of 3 to 5 questions in any civil engineering competitive exams or in your cement and concrete laboratory Viva exams. So why late? Let's get into the video. Here you can see the list of tests on cement and IS codes and also permissible limits along with apparatus. In first column serial number is given, and second column name of the test, and third one is name of the apparatus, code designation, and last one is permissible limits. Here I have given 6 tests on cement and its apparatus, codes, permissible limits. Now first test is fineness of cement. See, fineness of cement nothing but it is the process of determining the particle size distribution of cement. Okay, how much fineness is there, that we have to measure by using this fineness of cement. Fineness of cement can be done by using two methods. First method is ISU 90 micron method, that is dry method, and this is scientific method. Second one is Blaine's air permeability method. And for first method it is popular generally used method. This is generally used method, and for the for first one code is IS 4031 part 1. It is revised in 1996, in the year of 1996, and the permissible limit is less than 10%. 10% by weight. This one is 10% by weight. For example, actually the weight of sample required is 100 grams. For example, I am trying to explain what is the meaning of 10% by weight. For example, I have taken 100 grams of cement to perform this fineness of cement by using dry sieve method. After sieving in 90 micron, that is 90 micron, whatever you are going to get residue, that residue should be less than 10 grams. Then only such type of cement can be fine cement, that is good. Such type of cement can be used in all construction activities. So for this test, this is the apparatus which we have to use. Here you can see at the bottom we have pan, middle one is the sieve number 90 micron, IS sieve 90 micron, and this is lid. It is made by brass. This is complete setup of ISU method. Okay, this is the apparatus which we have to use to determine the fineness of cement by using IS 90 micron sieve method. Okay, this is the code. In this code, the complete details were given about the fineness of cement. This is about fineness of cement by using dry sieve method. Coming to Blaine's air permeability, this is scientific method. This is the apparatus which you have to use for this test. Okay, this is pressure bulb, and this is glass manometer, glass tube manometer, and here we have pipe, small pipe is there, and this is above here, this rubber cock is there, rubber cock. Permeability cell. Okay, in this cell only we are going to place cement along with perforated disc. I am not going to explain complete procedure, just I am giving you component parts of this apparatus. Okay, this picture shows you the Blaine's air permeability apparatus. Okay, this is about the fineness of cement. See, fineness of cement mainly affects the heat of hydration. Depends upon fineness, the hydration process completes, and more fineness of cement, faster heat up. Then coming to second test, here second one is standard consistency, or it is also called normal consistency of cement. So to perform this test, this is the apparatus which we have to use. Its name is Vicat apparatus or Vicat apparatus. Okay, using this one apparatus we can perform these three tests: standard consistency of cement, initial setting time of cement, and final setting time of cement. And here you can see this is weight. This top one is weight. This weight only, it is going with the help of this weight only, the needle which is inserted at the bottom is going to insert into the cement paste. Okay, this is called Vicat mold. Vicat mold. And at the bottom we have glazed tile. We can keep glazed tile or glass plate or any non-observant thing can be placed at the bottom of this Vicat mold. Okay, then this is called indicator. From this indicator only we are going to measure the depth of penetration, how much penetration happens after first iteration. Okay, coming to these are the three apparatus which are used to perform these tests. For example, if you want to perform normal consistency, we have to use this 10 mm dia plunger. This is called plunger of 10 dia, that is 10 mm dia. Okay, coming to code about standard consistency of cement, the code is used about standard consistency of cement. This code IS 4031 part 4 describes, and it is revised in 2005, and the permissible limit is 30 to 33% for generally OPC cement. This is the range. Okay, 30 to 33% will be the normal consistency of cement. And coming to initial setting time, if you want to perform initial setting time, same apparatus, just we have to replace this plunger. Instead of plunger we have to use this thing. This is called second one 1 mm square needle. 1 mm square needle. Just we have to remove this plunger, then we have to place this needle, 1 mm square needle, in the instrument, then you can perform initial setting time. The initial setting time is, the value is not less than 30 minutes. This is the value, that is limit value. And coming to final setting time of cement, it is not greater than 600 minutes, that is 10 hours. Okay, and coming to the code, see all codes IS code 4031, just part is different, parts are different. Okay, both are called setting time, just we can call setting time of cement. Okay, I'm not explaining the procedure, just I'm explaining the component parts of the instrument and apparatus and its permissible limits. And coming to the sample of cement required to perform this test is, sample of cement is equal to 400 grams for all these three tests. For standard consistency we need 400 grams, for setting time and final setting initial and final setting time also we have to use 400 grams of cement. Okay, then coming to water, in this test we are going to determine, for first in the first test we are going to determine amount of water. That means how much water required to form a standard consistency of cement paste is, generally we are going to mix with 25% of water. 25% of water. For example, 25% means 25 divided by 100 into 400. Whatever we are going to get, that amount we are going to add to the cement paste in the beginning. Okay, why? Because why we are adding with 25%? Generally, for minimum hydration process of cement paste, we need 23% of water. That's why after 23, we used to add 25% in the laboratory. So after that, depends upon the cement type, we are going to get the range within the range of this value, within the range of this value, that is 30 to 33% of cement which we have taken. Okay, if you ask, sir, how much, why we have to take this 400 grams only, is there any reason? We don't have any reason. Just to fill this Y-cut mold, we need 400 grams of cement paste minimum. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, to fill this mold we need 400 grams of cement. Coming to next test, soundness of cement, fourth one. Here you can see there are two methods available to perform this test, soundness of cement. First one is by Lee-Chatelier method and second one is by autoclave method. And this first one is popularly used method. About code, IS 4031 part 3, the year revised in the year of 1998. And the expansion is measured. See, this is all about expansion of the measurement of expansion of the volume of the particular specimen. For example, after casting of column in a building, it may be column, it may be beam. After removing of shutter also, the size which we have constructed, for example, if we have casted 300 by 300 cross section, after removing the column or beam also it should be same. Okay, the volume should not be changed. That's the main purpose of determining the soundness of cement. Main reason is why when we have the bulging in volume or increasing volume of the column or any concrete work, generally due to unburnt lime. Whenever unburnt lime is available in the cement, automatically it bulges, it increases its volume. Whenever we use such type of cement, there is a chance of failure in the structure. That's why we need to determine the soundness of cement. Main reason is why we are getting unsound cement is, first one is unburnt lime available in the cement, and also magnesium content. Depends upon magnesium content, we are going to get the unsound cement. Okay, in this test, expansion of set cement, set means after hardening of cement paste, when subjected to heating and cooling is determined. Okay, we are going to keep this specimen after placing cement paste in this mold. We are going to keep in water bath and we are going to heat. Based upon that, after heating only, we are going to measure the expansion. If you observe this first one, first method is Lee-Chatelier apparatus. This is called Lee-Chatelier apparatus. This one. See, these two are indicators. See, this one both are same, but this is isometric view. This is top view of this isometric view, and this is sectional elevation. See, this is glass plate, and this is also glass plate, and these two are indicators of length 165 mm. The dia of Lee-Chatelier mold is 30 mm dia, and this height of Lee-Chatelier mold also 30 mm dia. Okay. The sample of cement required to perform this test is sample of cement 50 grams. 50 grams. Okay. Using 50 grams, we are going to add water. After adding water, we are going to coming to water. How much water we have to add is 0.78 times of P. 0.78 times of P. Using this, we are going to add water. Here P nothing but standard consistency of cement. For example, in your cement standard consistency we got 33%. 33% of 33% into 0.75 into volume of cement 50. Whatever we are going to get, that much of water we have to take and we have to add in the 50 grams of cement, and then we can make a paste and we have to fill this mold. After filling this mold, while filling we have to place glass plate one at bottom. After filling the mold, again we have to place one more glass plate on the top. Then entire setup we have to place in the water bath for 24 hours. Then after 24 hours we have to after heating again we have to measure the expansion. This expansion we are going to measure, this one. This should be less than 10 mm for OPC cement. Okay, see, this is Here there is a open, small open is there. This open 0.5 mm, 0.5 mm. You should not be more than this 0.5 mm. Okay. This is about the Lee Charter method. This is generally used method. Okay. Another one is, this is advanced method, autoclave method. This is the apparatus which is used to measure soundness of the cement by using autoclave method. See, this is the autoclave apparatus. Here we are going to cast. We are going to cast cement mortar specimens. 2 cement mortar specimens using same it has separate procedure. I am not going to explain the procedure. Just after testing soundness, of cement by using this apparatus, the result should be 0.8%. Okay. Here this is also again expansion of this specimen. This whatever we are going to make this mold expansion should not be 0.8% of the total length of that particular casted specimen. Okay. This is about the soundness of cement. Here you can see fifth one, specific gravity of cement. This test can be performed by using this apparatus called specific gravity bottle of capacity 50 ml. Capacity 50 ml. The value of specific gravity of cement is 3.15. This value is used in mixed design calculations. That's this is about specific gravity of cement. Next, last one, compressive strength of cement. Compressive strength of cement. This is very important test. Using this test, we can assess the quality of the cement. We can assess the strength of cement. Okay, and apparatus required is first molds. These are the molds which we have to cast the cement mortar specimens, and second one is compression testing machine. Here you can see compression testing machine. This is second one, and I have taken 53 grade of cement. For example, at 3 days, this is the strength we should get minimum 27 MPa. At the age of 7 days, 37 MPa you should get. At the age of 28 days, you should get 53 MPa. Okay. To perform this test, we have to prepare cement mortar molds like this. Okay, square molds. This is 7.06 centimeter molds, 7.06 centimeter molds or 70.6 mm. Okay, square, these square molds, 7 point of size 7.06 centimeters. And about quantity of proportion, coming to the proportion, cement mortar of proportion 1:3 we have to take 1 part of cement and 3 parts of sand or fine aggregate, that is both are same, fine aggregate we have to take. Why this much only? About coming to the quantity, 200 grams of cement we have to take and 600 grams of standard sand we have to take. Standard sand is available from Ennore. It is in Madras. Ennore standard sand we have to use in the preparation of these molds. Okay. And coming to water required to perform this test is water required is equal to 3 plus P by 4. This is the volume of water, quantity of water we need to calculate. P is the normal consistency of cement. Whatever we are going to get the consistency of cement, that value too we have to use here, and into cement plus sand quantity. This is 200. This is 600. Okay, 600. Actually, in standard sand there are three sizes available. Each size we have to take 200 grams. Okay, so each size we have to take 200 grams. Total 800 grams you have required to make a 1 mold. To make 1 mold of specimen, we need 600 grams of sand, that is Ennore sand, 3 sizes, 3 pots, and also 200 grams of cement. Likewise, we have to mix all this material, and after getting uniform mix, we have to fill these molds. After 24 hours, we have to remove. After removing, we have to keep under the compression testing machine. After applying load by area gives you this compressive strength of at the age of 3 days, at the age of 7 days, at the age of 28 days. Likewise, we are going to test the quality of the cement, and we can assess the quality of cement by using laboratory tests. Okay, we are going to talk about field tests on cement. I hope you have learned all the tests to be performed on the cement. If you like this video, like, share your valuable comments, and for more updates, subscribe to our channel and tap our bell icon. In description, I have given the links of your favorite social media networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Telegram group also. With this, I have come to an end. This is Ningampalli Ramajanelu signing off until we meet in next video. Thank you.